Hi everyone, this is Miss Cara with the Lifespan program through the EUP ISD, and today we have a story to read. I don't have my mystery box with me, but I thought I would read our story today in a special place. What do you think's special about this place? Can you tell where I am? Let me show you our story and maybe that'll be a clue. Here's our story today. It's called Blueberries for Sal, written by Robert McCloskey, and Robert McCloskey also made the illustrations, or he drew the pictures for the story. All right, what do you think? Do you have any ideas about where I am now? What do you see on the cover of the story? A little girl, that's Sal. And can you tell what she's doing? Picking blueberries, right? Picking blueberries. So today I thought I would come outside and read our story from a blueberry patch, because we have wild blueberries in Michigan, and I'm in a wild blueberry patch. We also have blueberries that are grown on farms in Michigan, but I thought I would come out to a wild blueberry patch because that's where Sal in our story, she's out in a wild blueberry patch. And I don't know if you guys can see any of the blueberries around me here, but let me pick a couple. Do you see those? Can you see those little blueberries? They're growing all around me here on these little plants. See if I can pick one that's still on the plant. Do you see that? Amazing, right? Growing right outside here in the UP. And these wild blueberries are usually a little bit smaller than blueberries that are grown on a farm. Put some in my bowl that I have here. All right, let's get started with our story. Blueberries for Sal. One day, little Sal went with her mother to Blueberry Hill to pick blueberries. Little Sal brought along her small tin pail, and her mother brought her large tin pail to put berries in. "We will take our berries home and can them," said her mother. "Then we will have food for the winter." Little Sal picked 3 berries and dropped them in her little tin pail. Kublink, kublink, kublunk. She picked 3 more berries and ate them. Then she picked more berries and dropped 1 in the pail. Kublunk! And the rest she ate. Then little Sal ate all 4 blueberries out of her pail. Look, she's picking blueberries, dropping them in her pail, but she's eating them all, isn't she? I have a few berries that I picked in my bucket here. When little Sal drops her berries in her pail, they make a kuplink, kuplink, kuplunk sound, right? Do you think my berries make any sound if I drop them in this bowl? Let's see. Did you hear that? Kuplink, kuplink, kuplunk. All right, let's get back to our story. Her mother walked slowly through the bushes, picking blueberries as she went and putting them in her pail. Little Sal struggled along behind, picking blueberries and eating every single one. Little Sal hurried ahead and dropped a blueberry in her mother's pail. It didn't sound kuplink because the bottom of the pail was already covered with berries. She reached down inside to get her berry back. Though she really didn't mean to, she pulled out a large handful because there were so many blueberries right up close to the one she had put in. Her mother stopped picking and said, "Now, Sal, you run along and pick your own berries. Mother wants to take her berries home and can them for next winter." Her mother went back to her picking, but little Sal, because her feet were tired of standing and walking, sat down in the middle of a large clump of bushes and ate blueberries. They're Do you see her in the clump of blueberry bushes just eating lots of berries? Kind of like I'm doing here, huh? On the other side of Blueberry Hill, Little Bear came with his mother to eat blueberries. Little Bear, she said, eat lots of berries and grow big and fat. We must store up food for the long, cold winter. Little Bear followed behind his mother as she walked slowly through the bushes eating berries. Little Bear stopped now and then to eat berries. Then he had to hustle along to catch up. Did you know that bears like to eat berries too? Yeah, bears love to eat berries. Because his feet were tired of hustling, he picked out a large clump of bushes and sat down right in the middle and ate blueberries. Look at him, eating those berries. Black bears, like we have in Michigan, can eat up to 30,000 berries in one day if they can find enough. Over on the other side of the hill, little Sal ate all of the berries she could reach from where she was sitting. Then she started out to find her mother. She heard a noise from around a rock and thought, "That is my mother walking along." See her looking behind the rock? But it was a mother crow and her children, and they stopped eating berries and flew away, saying, "Caw, caw, caw." Then she heard another noise in the bushes and thought, "That is surely my mother, and I will go that way." But it was Little Bear's mother instead. She was tramping along, eating berries and thinking about storing up food for the winter. Little Sal tramped right along behind. Oh no! What's Little Sal doing? She's not following her mother, right? She's following Little Bear's mother. By this time, Little Bear had eaten all the berries he could reach without moving from his clump of bushes. Then he hustled off to catch up with his mother. He hunted and hunted, but his mother was nowhere to be seen. He heard a noise from over a stump and thought, "That is my mother walking along." But it was a mother partridge and her children. They stopped eating berries and hurried away. Then he heard a noise in the bushes and thought, "That is surely my mother. I will hustle that way." But it was Little Sal's mother instead. She was walking along, picking berries, and thinking about canning them for next winter. Little Bear hustled right along behind. Little Bear and Little Sal's mother, and Little Sal and Little Bear's mother were all mixed up with each other among the berries on Blueberry Hill. Little Bear's mother heard Sal walking along behind and thought it was Little Bear, and she said, "Little Bear, munch munch, eat all you gulp can possibly hold, swallow." Little Sal said nothing. She picked 3 berries and dropped them, kuplink, kuplink, kuplunk, in her small tin pail. Little Bear's mother turned around to see what on earth could make a noise like kuplunk. "Rumph!" she cried, choking on a mouthful of berries. "This is not my child. Where is Little Bear?" She took one good look and backed away. She was old enough to be shy of people, even a very small person like Little Sal. Then she turned around and walked off very fast to hunt for Little Bear. Look how surprised Mother Bear is. "That's not Little Bear," she's thinking. Little Sal's mother heard Little Bear tramping along behind and thought it was Little Sal. She kept right on picking and thinking about canning blueberries for next winter. See Little Bear right behind Little Sal's mother. Little Bear padded up and peeked into her pail. Of course, he only wanted to taste a few of what was inside, but there were so many and they were so close together that he tasted a tremendous mouthful by mistake. Now, Sal, said little Sal's mother without turning around, you run along and pick your own berries. Mother wants to can these for next winter. Little Bear tasted another tremendous mouthful. That means a big, great mouthful. And almost spilled the entire pail of blueberries. Little Sal's mother turned around and gasped, My goodness, you are not little Sal. Where, oh where is my child? Little Bear just sat munching and swallowing and licking his lips. Little Sal's mother slowly backed away. She was old enough to be shy of bears, even very small bears like Little Bear. Then she turned and walked away quickly to look for little Sal. She hadn't gone very far before she heard a kublink, kublink, kublunk. She knew just what made that kind of noise. Little Bear's mother had not gone very long before she heard a hustling sound that stopped now and then to munch and swallow. She knew just what made that kind of noise. Little Bear and his mother went home down one side of Blueberry Hill, eating blueberries all the way and full of food stored up for next winter. And little Sal and her mother went down the other side of Blueberry Hill, picking berries all the way, and drove home with food to can for next winter. A whole pail of blueberries. And 3 more besides. The end. And look at the end, we have a picture of little Sal and her mother. What are they doing? Can you tell? Her mom's canning the blueberries they picked. Right? Did you know we can can blueberries too to make them last longer through the winter? Yeah. All right. Do you guys think blueberries are good for us? Yes, of course, right? Blueberries have vitamin C that can help keep us from getting sick, and vitamin K that can help your bones grow strong, or help you heal if you get a cut or a scrape. And blueberries have fiber that can help keep our tummies feeling good. Right? So I am really excited to keep picking some berries. I hope maybe you'll have a chance to pick some berries or taste some blueberries in the next week or two. Thank you for watching today. And I will see you guys next. Oh, one last thing before I go. Make sure if you do have a chance to pick some blueberries, make sure you check with an adult and make sure that they're safe to eat, that they are blueberries before you taste them. Okay? And I know you saw me maybe munching on a couple of berries out here, but it's a good idea to wash our berries before we eat them. So after I'm picking here, I'm gonna go home and wash my berries, and then I can't wait to eat more. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.